What happens when we fall in love? By the end of this video, I'm going to teach you just that. I'm Amanda Pasciuco. I'm a certified sex therapist, and today I'm going to explain the different processes that are involved with falling in love. Hit subscribe and the bell. I release a new video Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so the first two parts of what's involved are lust and attraction. Lust and attraction, what these two things do is they shut off the prefrontal cortex, which is how we make reasonable decisions. So these two processes shut that down and they kind of take over. So let's talk about lust. During this stage of lust, testosterone and estrogen are thrown excessively into the body. Lust is driven by the desire for sexual gratification and the idea of reproducing. Through this process, all living things will therefore pass on their genes and thus be part of the world. However, here's the thing, with the advent of birth control, the lust process has been delayed a bit because not everyone is having kids anymore. So this brings us into the next step of how we fall in love, which is through attraction. Attraction has a completely different part of the brain, different neurobiology, but similar in the amount of time and the beginning of the relationship because we still don't have our reasoning skills back. So within attraction, we have dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin with oxytocin charging into the body. When we fall quickly into that feeling of, oh my goodness, this person is the best, I've never felt so seen or heard or validated before, this is when we begin the attachment. What's happening in our brain is this dopamine high. Dopamine has been studied so often when it comes to addiction that many times people can actually get hooked on the feeling of falling in love or become kind of like addicted to a person because what's happening in their body is overriding the general brain components that they often have and their adult-like reasoning. The chemicals of dopamine make us feel giddy, lighthearted, as if nothing in the world could harm us. We don't even feel as hungry. Sometimes we're not even as tired. We're just so happy. But really, we're not so happy, we're so high. And this lasts in the body for at least 4 months. So I often tell my clients, I'm gonna tell you, if you fall for someone in the first 4 months, you don't actually know that person. No matter what you think, you don't know them because your brain is going through this process that you can't possibly understand. So give yourselves 4 months before you say it's love because you could fall in love with anyone for 4 months because literally it's a high in the body. Have you ever felt addicted to a person? Just comment it below. I'd love to hear your stories and what you felt before, or maybe you know someone addicted to falling in love or a person. If they consent, feel free to share that story. So last but not least in this falling in love process is the feeling of attachment. Attachment is where you get a lot more oxytocin. Oxytocin, unlike lust and attraction, is found in all relationships, even parents to children, co-workers, everyone is able to experience this. So attachment happens along the side of this lust and attraction process. Attachment is friendship. Attachment is the way in which we feel close to others. So if you know someone who doesn't understand what's happening when they fall in love, hopefully this video can help them understand the neurobiology. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below. I appreciate you staying until the end. I hope you can download the communication e-guide on how to better communicate with anyone in your life, not just your romantic partner. So just as a thank you for watching, scroll down to the description, click on that link. I'm Amanda Pasciuco. I release a new video Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you liked this video, click like, hit subscribe and the bell, and say hi on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at The Sex Healer. See you then. Thanks for watching.